Hey guys, so for my first video, I figured I would show you guys some of my favorite beauty products from the drugstore. So starting out with skincare, I have the St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub, and I am in love with this scrub. It is by far one of the best ones that I've ever tried. It has salicylic acid in it, so it really helps fight breakouts. I tend to get a lot of them around my mouth, and it's kind of gross and just not pleasant, and this has really helped get rid of them and help keep them away. And before I started using this, I used to get a lot on my forehead, and it looked like somebody was practicing like bow and arrow on my forehead, and I had all these red dots everywhere, and it was just really horrible. And after I started using this, they went away, and I have not had any more so far, which I am so thankful for. I really love this, and I would recommend it to anyone because it does say it's oil-free. Now, I haven't had any experience with oily skin, which I'm thankful for. I'm not complaining. But I haven't had any experience with oily skin, so I don't know exactly how it would work, but it does say oil-free, so I mean, you can try it, but I hope it works out for you. And if you have dry skin, I would recommend it. I have had a hard time finding a face wash, especially during the winter, that will help with my dry skin and not making it worse, and helping prevent and getting rid of acne and breakouts, and this has really helped with it. And I will be honest, not happy to admit, but I do get this nasty, like red, bumpy, dry stuff on both sides of my face right here. And during the winter, it gets very gross, or when the weather's even just colder outside, even for a couple of days, like if it's during the summer, it gets really gross. And after I started using this face wash, I noticed I do not have it quite as bad anymore. Like it used to be, I couldn't cover it up with concealer and foundation, and it was just very embarrassing. I was not happy to have it, obviously. And once I started using this face wash, it did help get rid of that, and I have not had a problem with it at all. And so I would definitely recommend this face wash to pretty much anyone. And going on to moisturizer, because it's the most second important thing besides face wash, I have the Olay Fresh Effects Long Live Moisture Satin Finish Lotion, and I am in love with, and excuse me, that gross. I am in love with this moisturizer or lotion, whatever you want to call it. I had been using the Pond's Dry Skin Cream. It's in a little jar like this big with a blue lid, and it was okay. It did an okay job moisturizing my skin, but I wasn't in love with it, and it did leave my skin feeling very oily after I would apply it, and my foundation would not stay on and look right after I used it. But I got kind of nervous trying new skincare products just because I didn't want to like make my skin worse or anything, especially with the funky stuff I had going on the side of my face. And so I stuck with that for about a year and a half, 2 years. And a couple weeks ago, I tried this, and I was in love, and I am not going to ever use that Pond's one again. I absolutely love this moisturizer. It just feels so amazing on my skin, and it doesn't make it feel heavy or greasy. Like, you know when you put on a product and it's too heavy for your skin, and you can just feel it on there. This does not do that at all. I really love this. It gives a nice satiny lotion, not satiny lotion, satin feeling to it, and it is a great lotion, and I would definitely recommend it if you have dry skin. I don't know about oily, like I said, because I don't have oily skin, but I do have dry skin, and this has helped a lot. Again, I'll be honest here, when I get dry skin, I get dry skin. Like, it gets all flaky and gross, especially in my forehead area right here, and down my nose, and especially on the sides, and it is just very unpleasant, and it can be so embarrassing. And so I started using this, and I do not have that problem anymore, and so thank goodness. But I would definitely recommend that moisturizer. And so continuing with face products, I have two different foundations here. Now the title rubbed off on this, and I'm not sure the exact title, but I will find it and post it, or put it in the description box below. But the first one I have is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Foundation, and there's a whole lot in the description there that says what it does, but I'm not going to read all that right now. I really love this foundation. Sometimes when I use certain foundations, they can leave my skin look really, really white and pale, and it's not good. But using this, it does give a little bit of color to it without leaving your face like an orange or too brown. And so it is just perfect, and I love the coverage it gives me, and it stays on all day long. And I would definitely recommend this. I actually learned about it from my mom. So I don't actually have like wrinkles or anything, even though that's what this is supposed to be for. But I just love this foundation. And I use it in the shade 145 Classic Ivory, but you probably can't see that too well. What does this do? You probably can't see it too well in the glare from the light, but I will put everything in the description box below. Anything that I mentioned in this video will be down there. And the next one is a CoverGirl foundation, and I believe it is called the 3-in-1 Okay, I don't know actually, but it is a 3-in-1 foundation. So it has a primer, a foundation, and a concealer all in one. And when I first heard about it, I thought, yeah, it can't do all that. I can't have a primer and a concealer and all that. But to me, it was one of the best foundations I've ever tried. It gave great coverage, last all day. The only problem I had with it is that it did leave my skin looking a little pale, but it just could be because I got it in a light shade. I got ivory instead of classic ivory, and that may have been the difference. I just went with, knowing in other CoverGirl foundations I used ivory, so of course I picked this one up in ivory, but it was a little light for my skin, but with some bronzer, you're fine. So I would definitely recommend this. Just put some powder on, you're good to go. Like, this is just amazing foundation. And so, speaking of powder, I have the Rimmel Stay Matte Long-Lasting Pressed Powder, and I love this. I probably bought 4 of these little compacts. I got mine at Ulta, but I do know that some drugstores do have them, so that's why it's in this video. And I am in the shade Buff Beige. I heard about this from YouTube. I had never used any Rimmel products before, and then I heard about this and heard about it again and again, and how wonderful it was, and so I tried it out, and I absolutely love it. I would recommend it to anyone. It doesn't, some powders, especially the pressed ones, because it doesn't look like you have it on your brush, so you keep pressing it in and in until you can see it, makes your skin look very cakey, and it's not pleasant. But this is absolutely amazing powder. There are a few others that I want to try, but I definitely am in love with this, and this has been my favorite one. I have been wearing makeup for, I want to say maybe 3.5, 4 years now, and I've tried lots of different powders from lots of different brands, and this is the best one that I've tried so far. And so, brushes. I have some EcoTools ones. I do use a couple of different brands of brushes, but these are the best ones. I usually have a problem with shedding with other brands of brushes, and so as you're applying your makeup and it's looking all nice, and you look closely and you have little bristles or brush hairs, whatever you want to call it, on your face, and it's just, no, I don't like that. And so these I have had for about a year, and I have not had a single problem with them shedding at all. I used this brush, it did say on the package like blush brush, I want to say, but I do use this to apply my powder, and it is so soft. Like, I wish you guys could all feel it, because it is just the softest brush that I have ever used, and I love it, and it is just so gentle on my skin. Some brushes actually make my skin look very red if I'm using them to apply like blush or even foundation. They can be very stiff and hard, even though I've washed them and I'm careful with them, it's not good. And I don't have a problem with this. And then this little brush, until YouTube and I started watching more makeup videos, I did not know when I saw these brushes what this was for. I tried combing out my eyelashes with them when I was younger. I didn't know exactly what it was, but I used it to comb out my eyebrows, especially this one down here. I used the most between the two. I comb out my eyebrows before I apply any eyeshadow or anything in them, and then after I apply eyeshadow, so it's all evenly distributed and looks nice. I definitely love this brush. Some of them that I've tried once I knew what you used it for were really hard, and it looked like they were pulling out my eyebrows. Thankfully, this one doesn't do that, because that was a problem. And then I have I have more brushes than this, more EcoTools ones, but these are just some of the ones that I picked up, but I love them all. And so I have 2 more, and like I said, and then this is the one that I use to fill in my eyebrows, and if I put any eyeliner down here on my lower lash line, I use this as well, just because it's small, and it's very easy to apply the eyeshadow without it falling all down your face and everything. And so I really love this, especially for my eyebrows, because here on camera they look a little bit thicker here, but they are kind of thin and hard to fill in, and this brush really helps with that. I can really control it, and I absolutely love this brush. And then for an eyeshadow brush, I have this flat shader one. I don't think it has, they all had names on them on the tips when I first got them, but I ended up wearing them off after a while, which I think happens with any brush. I absolutely love this, and I used it today to apply the gold eyeshadow that I have right here on my lids. I really, really love this. Some eyeshadow brushes, you can pack on all the eyeshadow you want in it, then it falls all down your face, and it just is a mess. With this one, it does not do that. I don't know what it is about this brush, but I can, press it in the not foundation, eyeshadow, all constantly, and it does not fall down on my face. And so I have 2 nail products and 1 hair product left. And so the first one is the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Hardener, and this is in the shade Clear. They do have a light pink one, or it's not a light pink, but it has a little bit of a tint to it. But I used this one, which is the Clear, and I absolutely love this. I had at one point grown out my nails. They were very long, probably too long. It was kind of gross now looking back. But they were rock solid, like really hard. Like I could bang them on a surface, and they would not break, chip, anything. And it was because of this. Like I did not think it would work that well, and I started using this, and it was amazing. And then for a nail polish color, I love wearing white nail polishes, which is what I have on right now. And this is the best one that I have tried, and I've tried like OPI, SD, Sally Hansen, all kinds of brands, and this is the best one, and this is in the shade Porcelain Party. And I love this white. It's opaque because a lot of the problem that I've had with white nail polishes is that they are too sheer, and then you have to put on so many coats that they never dry. Oh, okay, I lied. I have two more products, one hair and one mascara. This is the CoverGirl Professional Remarkable Washable Waterproof Mascara, which is a lot to say and then some. And I know I was just raving about this nail polish and then my nails look really gross. It's because I haven't done them in several days, so they're kind of messed up. Anyways, so this mascara is the best one in the entire world, and I have tried 1,000 and then some mascaras. Mine is in the shade Black Brown, and I love the curl it gives to my eyelashes, and it holds when I do curl them. It does hold that curl, and it really defines them and lengthens them, and I can't talk tonight. And it makes them look really full, and I absolutely love this. And it is a waterproof mascara, but it's a washable waterproof mascara, so it won't like smudge off if you're like having to run through the rain or it stays on, but it does wash off easily, and it doesn't yank out like all of your eyelashes. So my last product, I promise, is the Sun-In Hair Lightener. In the smell, it's not a shade, but in the smell Tropical Breeze. My sister about 5 years ago told me about Sun-In because I wanted to color my hair so badly, and my mom would not let me, and so we finally, after like forever, came to a compromise, and that was the Sun-In because of my sister, because she told my mom about it. And I love this. I do use it to lighten my hair. It's not a bleach, but it can be damaging to your hair. Like I do have some more splens that I got after using this, because you do have to apply a lot of heat for it to change the color of your hair. So I am warning you that it may damage your hair a little bit, but it's not like a huge difference. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, all my hair's falling out, or I'm bald or something. No, you're good to go. I love this. Now, I would not recommend it for anyone who has naturally dark hair. Even if you colored it for a couple of years and you're like, oh, well, I want to help with my highlights or something, it will turn your hair tinted red, or it can make it look orange. That even started happening to me, and I don't have naturally dark hair, but I noticed that the roots of my hair, which is where I was applying it the most, was turning kind of an orangish strawberry blonde color, and I didn't like that. But outside of that, I absolutely love this hair product, and even if you just spray it in your hair and you don't apply any heat, it makes it smell really good. They also have, I think it's like a lemon something. They have that too, but I use the Tropical Breeze the most, and I love it. So that is all for my products today, which was, I realized, quite a few, actually. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions or requests or anything, all you can leave it in the description box, or not the description box, the comment section below, and I will have all of my social media links and everything in the description box, and all of these products down there too. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.